Hi everybody, welcome back to the next part in our series where we're going to make this page here, and let me just show you what's in it. Use one of the pictures from the 12 by 12 collection, and that's a lift up page. I've got a belly band across here and then a pocket for some tags to sit inside. So let me show you how I made this one. Oh, let's just put that over there. We're using a new paper bag, and I've stuck down the top side to stop it opening, but I haven't, let me just drop that open, I haven't stuck down the bottom side because I want to put a magnet under there in a minute. So that one I've still got open. So the first thing we're going to do is make the flap, and then we're going to add the black backing. For that I use my oblong scalloped X-cut cutters, and then, I don't know if you can see, but I've embossed that as well, just to lift it from the page a little bit. But first of all, we're going to put the flap on the page and use a magnet to secure that down. So I've cut the picture I wanted out. Let me just zoom in a little bit. I'm not very good at doing this, so whoop. Okay. Let me move. And I've also cut a hinge that is the width of this cutout piece, taking out the curves for the corners that I've cut onto there. So I'm going to attach the hinge to the top side of this paper here. This is just a strip of paper, but it's about 3/4 of an inch and then folded in half of the same paper that we're using here. I haven't inked it because I really don't want it to be visible, but I've put double-sided tape onto both sides of the hinge. So I'm just going to put that as near to the as near to the top of the picture as I can. Okay, and then I'm going to stick that to the top. Let's do it the right way around. The top of the bag, and I sort of want it to be in the middle. So I've just lined it up with the top edge of the paper that we've already stuck down. Did I say we're starting with a new bag? I've stuck the paper down, lined it up with the open edge, and cut the curve with the 2-inch hole cutter, circle cutter, before we started. Okay, so that's stuck down. Don't worry about this edge here, that will disappear in a minute. What I've done on the inside of the picture at the bottom, if you can see, is just add one of the curved tabs, but I've stuck it just to the inside of that cutout, not over the front and then stuck to the back. And the reason I've done that is because there's a magnet under there, and I didn't want that magnet to, I didn't want the picture to be hidden under the tab. Nothing to do with the magnet at all. But I have put a magnet under there, and what I'm going to do is stick the other side of the magnet under this edge here of the bag. Oh, lost it. So let's just see where it sticks. Can you see? It's just going to catch there. So let me stick that down, and then I'm going to stick the bag together, and that magnet will be hidden. nobody will see that. Oh, let's just push it up a bit. But that page will close. So let's leave that to dry a little bit under there and work on the inside of this pocket. So what I added to this was a belly band cut out of the spotted paper, and then I've just cut ticket edges at the corners, and I'm going to stick that over the top of that hinge that we've just added, and then that hides that straight cut edge. So let me just put some tape on here. I'm only taping down the sides. It's gone very quiet. Okay, let's pull the backing off that. So I'm just going to butt it up, or I'm just going to put it over the top of the cut edge of that hinge, and then that hides that. And then over the top of that I'd cut a semicircle of black out, black card, embossed it, and that's just going to sit over the middle. And that will take just a couple of tiny cutouts. So a little bit of double-sided tape just across the bottom of that. Let's take off the backing paper and add that just above the hinge there. And then you could put a couple of little cutouts in there. There's so many in this paper collection. And then behind that, I've just cut yet another one of the little quotes out, put it onto a black backing, used one of the tiny tabs and tags, can you see that, tabs at the top, and that one fits inside that pocket that we've just made. So that was that fold-up piece. Next, I put the black mat down over the paper, so let's just do that. I'll just use my tacky glue for that. Dot along the edges. A little bit across the middle, just to keep it stuck down. And then stick that down like that. Oh, the magnet has come out again. Let me just poke him under. Oh, he's come off. I might have to put a bit of tape under him, or over him. Right, so that's the black mat stuck down. On top of that I'd used a postcard in this bottom corner here, again just as a pocket. This time I'm going to use this particular cutout, which is the Christmas Emporium cutout. So again, tape across the bottom and one edge. Let me just check I've got, yeah, I am actually putting it across the bottom. And that's going to form the pocket for some large tags on the page. And then that side. Just take the backing pieces off here. Okay. And then that's just going to fit across that corner like that. And then into there I dropped a couple of tags. Let me just make them up. I'd cut a red one out, and then on top of that I've just got a backing piece of card or a mount, and then a stamp. So let me just put that one together. I've already made the base of the tag, put a journaling spot on the back and put my hole reinforcers on. So let's just add this mount and stamp, okay. Stick that down. Just line is that straight. And then just put the stamp on the top. Again, I've inked the edges of the stamp before we started. Stamp in the middle. And slot that one in under there. And then the next one was slightly larger. Cut it out of the red. I've got a few of the carol sheets left, so I've just cut one out and angled it, lining the edges up on the tag. Again, I've put the eyelets on and I've already put the journaling spot on the back, so that one again just fits under there like that. And then I got a green one. What was I doing on this? I don't know. Just a holly leaf one that I cut out, and then I was just going to stick the Christmas tag on the top of that one as well. So let me just do that, and then that's it. Finished, I think. If you've got any questions or want to know anything, please send me a mail. I try and answer as many questions as I possibly can, but sometimes it is really, really difficult because there just is so many. But I do appreciate every comment that everybody leaves. Okay. So I'm just going to put the eyelet, or the hole reinforcer on that one. And then one on the other side. Let's have a green one. Stick that down. And just drop it in. So that's it, that's our page finished. Those all fit behind the flap that folds down. So all I've got to do is make sure that magnet is stuck under there and just stick the bottom of this bag down, and then we are actually onto the last of the paper bag pages. So I hope you've enjoyed that lesson, tutorial, and I look forward to seeing you for the last of our pages shortly.